Blue, first to the ball. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize. We just discovered an audio issue here in the press box. The Muskegon Risers here taking on DCFC, and it is a dream start for DCFC here, taking an early 4-0 lead 20 minutes into the game. I want to apologize to everybody listening at home. I've been speaking this entire time, and we just discovered a technical difficulty Thank you to those of you who sent some messages into the Risers. Let us know that we were having some issues. Without you, this production wouldn't be possible. The Risers in all blue tonight, moving from right to left on the field, and DCFC, the visiting squad, a very well-established club here in the UWL, moving from left to right on the pitch in the gold and white kits. The DCFC team has kind of had their way with the Muskegon Risers back line here early in this match. Again, they've jumped out to a 4-0 lead here in the opening 20 minutes of the match. The attacks have been continuous down the outside of the pitch for DCFC, and the Risers just have not been able to find an answer here yet tonight. While we still have some time, I would like to introduce to you the starting lineup for both squads. You're visiting DCFC. We have Gabriella Tremonti, Breanne Rogers, Marley Taylor, Elisa Barron, Gabrielle Shriver, Grace Philpotts, Mackenzie Ruber, Kayla Addison, and Rachel Philpotts, Melanie Forbes, and Christina Torres. For your Muskegon Risers, we have, starting in the back of the net, Erica Gabriel, Riley Vrujink, Claudia Musig, Kylie Wynn, Credence White, Amelia Wampler, Mary Mitchell, Lauren Deshane, Alexa Deckham, Jane Vriedevoogt, and Hannah Henney. DCFC again being dangerous inside the box, settles it down, has a shot, and finds the back of the net again for the 5th goal early in this match. And ladies and gentlemen, this one could get ugly. When you're defending and the opposition is continually finding the back of the net, morale gets low, it's harder to defend. And the finishing touch is there for DCFC tonight. It's just been clinical. It's White now on the ball, settles it down. Risers just trying to play up and over the top, settle things down, find their shape, anything to get them out of this hole. It's DCFC knocking the ball around, playing out of the back with plenty of time. Defended and knocked out of bounds by the Risers. It was Musig on the clearance. And DCFC will waste no time getting the ball back in play. Risers trying to win the loose ball at midfield. It's DCFC who's able to settle it down nicely. And it was one of the Risers, it looked like may have taken a hand to the face, or an elbow to the face. It looked incidental to me, but she is back up on her feet ready to go. It's Gabriel on the restart for the goal kick as the ball rolled over the goal line. It's flicked on by DCFC. Played, looks like they may go all the way back. Turns and plays outside by DCFC. Again, space on the outside. DCFC playing in behind. Another opportunity to swing the ball back. Cuts it back, finds some space of her own. And they have again another opportunity playing into the box. Swinging it through, looking for Addison, but it's cleared out by the Risers. Settled back down by DCFC. DCFC now with possession on top of the box. Deckham is able to find the loose ball and clear it. No real purpose on that clearance. She's just trying to give the Risers back line a little bit of a break, a little bit of relief from the constant pressure from DCFC's midfield and forward line. Now credit to DCFC. After they broke through the back line a few times early, they have absolutely not slowed down. They are hungry for goals. They're still working the outside where there's plenty of space. Risers trying to clear that last ball that's whipped in. Another shot. And Gabriel unable to get down on the ground as DCFC finds the back of the net yet again. DCFC arriving at this game very professionally, knowing they have a job to do and absolutely getting it done. Muskegon cannot be happy with their performance thus far. They know they have a better side than this. And they're probably just thinking, we need to get to halftime, make some adjustments, figure ourselves out, and come out a brand new squad for the second half and make Muskegon proud. And yet again, it's DCFC with time and space, playing up over the top, looking for Addison, defended well by the Risers. Again, DCFC playing outside, finding some space, able to find the cross again. Played up and over the bar by the Risers. And it will be a corner kick. Looking at the touchline, it looks like DCFC is sending a horde of substitutions to get warmed up, ready to take out their top line. They've done their job thus far. Again, DCFC having another opportunity on the corner kick. Unable to find the frame. It will be a Risers goal kick. Gabriel playing it towards midfield. The loose ball falls to the Risers' foot. Risers unable to find any possession here. Seeming like they're just looking downfield to get the ball out of their back line. Give themselves a chance to breathe. It's Vridevoogd throwing it all the way downfield, and it will roll off out of the goal line for DCFC goal kick. DCFC now giving up the ball, but winning it right back with a strong challenge at midfield. But it's the Risers back line able to collect the ball, finding Gabriel's feet. Gabriel trying to get a clearance. It's Henny flicking it on looking for Musig, unable to find the right touch as DCFC recollects possession. It's Musig now. Finds Deckham. Deckham taking on one defender, able to hold her off, creating some space. Risers with a bit of an opportunity moving forward here, but shut down well by the defensive DCFC right back. That DCFC right back was Mackenzie Ruber. DCFC working the ball through midfield yet again. Plenty of space, light pressure from White. Playing forward again. Muskegon sitting 10 out of the 11 players behind the ball on that last defensive stance. They have to figure something out to keep the ball out of the back of the net. It's tough to defend for that many minutes, and when DCFC is this prolific in the offensive third, it makes things really difficult. Gabriel able to get behind the ball on that shot. Credence White settles the ball down at midfield. Looking outside, Risers now with an opportunity, but a foul is called. Risers disagree respectfully with the referee on that last call, but it is what it is. We will play on DCFC going the other way. More space on the outside. It's Vriedevug on the recovery run for the Risers. Able to force the ball back towards midfield. The ball swung in from range. DCFC has an opportunity on, and it does roll wide left. It was Taylor on the attempt here, taking it out of the air, unable to find the frame. However, it was still dangerous. Addison shrugging off a defender. Referee says play on. We'll check on the Riser player on the ground. The restart will be a DCFC throw. And she's back up on her own 2 feet, ready to go. We'll wait for the referee's go ahead to get the game back going. It's Vriedevug now working with her central defender, trying to force the ball out of play, and it successfully does knock it out of play for a DCFC throw. Rather, there was a deflection, so Vriedevug will take the throw for Muskegon. It's Addison who settles the ball for DCFC, again attacking the outside, finding some space, but it's Vriedevug who's able to win the throw for the Risers. Short throw from the Risers, trying to play it out of the back, but DCFC will have the throw here as the ball rolled out of bounds. Risers defending with numbers here. Done well now on the counterattack. Trying to attack the space to the outside. Turns back, looking for some help. Able to collect the ball and attacking the corner now. Very long run from Riley Vrujink, but just unable to beat her defender there. DCFC with a little bit of a mistouch here on the clearance gives the Risers an opportunity here to find their shape and create an opportunity off the throw. It's Mary Mitchell on the touchline with a throw. Looks for Deckham. Deckham settles it down, plays up over top of her head, but it will be a goal kick as it crosses the goal line. Just over 10 minutes to go here in the first half. DCFC coming out flying with a commanding 6-0 lead, taking care of business here early. DCFC now working through their back line. Looking up over the top for Addison. Addison's able to hold off her defender, wins the ball back. It has Taylor in front. Taylor is unable to win the ball as the Risers are able to find a defender there just in time to take the ball away. The loose ball through the midfield is collected by DCFC. More space on the outside. It's whipped into the back post. It's taken off out of the air on frame, but Gabriel does well. It was Ruber on the shot for DCFC. Gabriel wasting no time to get the ball back in play, and DCFC in turn wasting no time to go on the attack. More space along the outside. Vredevug defending well for the Risers. Slowing up play. It's Muskegon on the assist. Muskegon does well to keep some space between her and the ball. The attempted clear is collected by DCFC. Now looking up and over the top for Addison. And Risers able to clear it again back to midfield. But the pressure is not over yet. DCFC collects the ball, plays it back into the offensive third. Vredevug doing well to make a tackle, but still DCFC persists. But the ball was heavy. And it will be a Risers throw. Risers trying to find the ball near midfield, but DCFC does well to find some space, collect it, settle it down, and knock it around. Now looking up over the top again for Addison. Is she able to touch it? She is offside. Even though she had a very nice finish there, the referee will blow the whistle. And the Risers have an opportunity to go back the other way. Gabriel out of the back has to wipe a little sweat off her brow there, knowing that Addison had a great opportunity, but she was just a half a step offside. Risers now trying to win the ball, but knock it out of play. Mary Mitchell standing in strong, unable to win the ball off of DCFC, but it was Music who comes in to help and knocks it out of play. DCFC looking to the far side of the field now. Has some space to play through the midfield. Again, there's more space on the outside. But she turns back, plays her right back instead. DCFC more than happy just to work the ball around, just to create their own space here. Not the right ball from DCFC though, and it will be the Risers' opportunity to move back the other direction. DCFC moving forward with the ball with just over 6 minutes left to go in the half. Addison trying to win the ball off the back line, but it's knocked out by Mary Mitchell. Played into the box now. Addison's holding off her defender, swinging it to the 6, looking for the PK spot actually. But no DCFC player was there to finish the ball. And the Risers breathe a sigh of relief as DCFC works it all the way back to midfield. Not a lot of time to breathe though, because the attack is for sure coming back down the field. Vredevug now stepping up defensively, but the DCFC is able to play out of the pressure, playing up over the top. And Gabriel unable to find the ball, but the referee says, hey, she had it in her hands and it was knocked out by DCFC. We'll go from a dead ball situation. Gabriel just happy to get it out of her 18. The attack from DCFC has been relentless thus far, able to find 6 goals in the first half alone. She doesn't want anything to do with that ball here. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're following the camera here, I want to say thank you to the woman laying on the ground and giving her dog the opportunity to sit in the chair. I think that's a very Muskegon Riser thing to do for that pupper. That's fantastic. DCFC now working the ball down the pitch yet again. It's Addison turning, looking for Taylor. Taylor is able to create some space for herself, picks her head up, decides not to have the shot, but finds the ball and in on frame again. DCFC finds the back of the net. Your goal scorer for DCFC is Melanie Forbes. Risers on the restart. It's White looking outside to Vredevoort. Cuts to the outside of her defender, has some space, unable to keep the ball calm as DCFC now win the ball back through midfield. Again, space looking to the outside. They're looking for Ruber. Ruber cuts back on her defender, has plenty of space now, whips it in for Addison. Addison takes it out of the air, settles it down. Not a great shot. She did well to settle it down there and give herself even just a slight opportunity, but Gabriel made sure she was there to collect the shot calmly. Again, DCFC working with space on the outside, keeping the ball in. No, the referee will wave his flag. It crossed the touchline, and it will be a Risers throw-in. 2 minutes to go in the first half. DCFC commanding lead 7-0 over Muskegon. Battle through midfield. The ball will be touched last by DCFC. Muskegon throw. Muskegon working with the ball. And intercepted by DCFC on the counterattack now. It's Taylor on the ball, looking just outside the 18. Gets into the 18 herself, takes it outside, and Gabriel has to come out and win the ball herself. Cuts down the angle very well there. Looking for Henny in the midfield. Vredevoort winning the ball out of the air now. Looking for Deckham. But it will roll out for a DCFC throw-in. Now, I have not kept my eye on the referee to look to see how many additional minutes she has added for this half. And maybe she hasn't signaled quite yet, but I will keep an eye on here for the remaining few seconds to see if we will go into additional time. And DCFC now clearing the ball out, settles it down with space on the outside, holds off Henny. And DCFC in behind the Muskegon midfield once again. It's Addison, has one defender to beat, holds her off, is able to turn again, finds Ruber. Ruber looking to whip it in. It's blocked. It looks like the referee is signaling 1 additional minute. That last touch was off of DCFC. It's Deckham who's unable to settle the ball down, trying to win it back for the Risers as DCFC look to attack one last time before halftime. Cutting it back, looking to have a shot. It's Gabriel who collects it nicely. It was Philpotts on the shot, and with that, the referee will blow her whistle, and we will go into halftime. DCFC with a commanding lead over Muskegon, 7-0. We'll be back in just a few short minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with second half action of your Muskegon Risers welcoming DCFC to Monsignor Karen Stadium here at Muskegon Catholic Central High School. DCFC with a commanding 7-0 lead after just a offensive spectacular in the first half. Risers returning to the field, moving from left to right on your screen in the all-blue kits, and looking to play for a little bit of pride here in the second half, as we did not have the ideal start to this match. We'll see what Coach Schmidt could find and improve on in the locker room, what adjustments are made, and the results of those adjustments here by the Risers here in the second half. DCFC settling the ball down early in the first half with a little bit of space. Risers bringing some new players onto the pitch right now. Defending for the Risers is number 5, Candace Orns. She was a goal scorer last week for the Risers, so maybe Coach Schmidt is looking to get some offensive opportunities here through Orns, as she does have a hot foot coming off of last week. And a big save from the Risers here early in the second half, rather. And I believe it's Emily Ponstein in net replacing Erica Gabriel after the rough first half. It was Ponstein again with the big save here early in the second half. Good news for Ponstein finding that early save, getting her hands in a rhythm, finding her confidence. She's setting her back line on the corner kick for DCFC. And Muskegon is able to flick the ball on, looking to win the ball. Good battle. Won well by Musig as the clearance goes up and out of play. It will be a DCFC restart. It looks like both teams have made some adjustments to their line. DCFC probably resting their starting lineup as they've done their job today. Risers needing to find a second gear from their players. DCFC with a big opportunity here from the top of the 6, but unable to find the frame. It will be a Risers goal kick. Ponstein, not the greatest of goal kicks, finds Musig, though, who looking outside to Vredevugd, who was unable to settle it down as it was played behind her. It will be a DCFC throw. Playing into the box of DCFC. Risers trying to win the ball back. DCFC, though, working on the outside, cutting it back, finding some space, playing it across, settling it down, trying to find some space for the shot, but defended well with help from Credence White. But DCFC now in behind, and Ponstein's beaten early in the second half, about 3.5 minutes in. DCFC extend their lead 8-0 early in the second half. Extend their lead 8-0. Risers now working back the other direction, keeping possession out of their back line. Picking their head up, looking for Orange. Orange settles it down. Defended well by DCFC. Orange has to recover and try to win the ball back. She's able to get goal side. Well done by Orange. DCFC keeping possession and knocking it around the back line. Working through the midfield. Happy to just find some space. DCFC now looking for their top line, but it's Orange who's able to touch the ball last before it rolls out of play. Henny stepping up, winning the ball out of the air, giving DCFC another throw-in. taken quickly. There will be a foul assigned to Orange. She came in just a little bit late there, and DCFC will look to restart quickly, plays it short. Space on the far side of the field now, playing up over the top. Settled down by DCFC. Able to cut back and keep possession of the ball as they work it back towards midfield. Very well by DCFC. Possession is kept. Now finding space on the right outside, whips it in. And Muskegon was forced to clear it wide on the dangerous cross by DCFC. And I believe it was DeShane who was able to get in front of the ball and clear it wide for the Risers. But DCFC again attacking very quickly. Vredevoogd blocking the shot. DCFC still not done yet with their attack, playing it backwards, trying to find some space. Muskegon able to relieve a little bit of pressure, but DCFC is not done yet. Again, space on the far side. DCFC with space in front, working down the field. Attacking the outside. It is touched out. I believe it was Mary Mitchell who was able to step in for Muskegon to win the ball. And it will roll over the goal line for a Muskegon goal kick. Ponsine over the ball. Looking to just play it out of the back. And DCFC has an opportunity here. It's Singstock just joining the game. Has a shot of her own. Unable to find the frame, but a deflection is noted by the official. And it will be a corner kick for DCFC. Both squads finding their line. It's played short for DCFC. It's Ruber who has an opportunity playing it across the midfield. A dangerous ball by Ruber. And a cheeky little setup by DCFC. It's Ruber now again who has a shot from range off the bar. Rebound. It was off the head of Brianne Rogers, who unable to put it back on frame. It will go up and over the bar, and it will be a Risers goal kick. DCFC looking to bring on two players. It is Isabella Sabo and Sydney Smith joining the field for DCFC. Risers winning the ball at midfield. It's Orange now. Has one defender on her. Touch was heavy. DCFC handles it well. It will be a throw-in. Vredevoogd stepping over the ball. Looks to be a little issue from the ball runners here on the outside. Vredevoogd looking every which direction, trying to get that ball back into play. Finally, she does. Looking to win the ball back for the Risers. It was Henny looking for Orange out of the air. Risers now with an opportunity here. Vredevoogd, ball was played behind her. Unable to keep the ball down. Henny now stepping up defensively. Risers now with an opportunity here. It was Wampler who won the ball back for the Risers with help. But DCFC defending very aggressively, going to ground. It was Philpotts who was able to win the ball for DCFC. Now working back the other direction. Ball swung in, looking to play up over the top. DCFC does win the ball back. And it's Sabo now on the ball, has a shot from range. It's up over the bar. No worries for Ponstein, as it will be a Risers goal kick. Ponstein taking the goal kick long, looking towards midfield, but one out of the air by DCFC. And the Risers knocking it all the way back to Ponstein, who's able to clear it out of space again. Credence White now trying to find her fellow Risers, unable to do so. Orange defending or recovering for the Risers. The DCFC able to find some space on the outside yet again, now working the ball back through the midfield. There's space out on the right-hand side yet again. Credence White defending well, but DCFC is able to cut the ball inside. The shot is had, and they are able to find the back bar and the back of the net. Again, DCFC clinical in the offensive third. Your goal scorer for DCFC there was Melanie Forbes. That pushes our scoreline to 9-0 in favor of the visiting DCFC. We have about 33 minutes to go in the match. And again, DCFC has this one well in hand. You hate to say it, but the Risers here are now playing for a little bit of pride. Just trying to create a little bit of opportunity here, create some chances, and finish this one out with their heads held high. It's going to be a difficult one to swallow at the end of the match. DCFC has this one well in hand. It's Vrida Voogd on the restart for the Risers throw. Looking for Henny. Henny trying to just swing it into the box, but it's blocked, and Vrida Voogd is able to come away with it. She has a service, but it was a little heavy, and DCFC is looking to clear out defensively and able to settle the ball down well. Singstock now working with the other DCSC players, but deflected by the Risers now going back the other way. Credence White dispossessed by DCFC. It's Sabo working to the outside now. And it's Singstock who takes advantage of a falling Riser. Now DCFC working back into the 18 with space on the outside, able to get around the edge, looking to swing it in a dangerous spot, but unable to keep it in play. It will be a Riser's goal kick. Ponstein playing it long, and DCFC is able to win the ball out of the air. Another opportunity here for DCFC. Into the box now, playing back across. It was dangerous from DCFC, and the shot finally deflected a last touch, but Ponstein's able to find the ball at her foot, able to get down quickly. It was a dangerous opportunity from DCFC. Ponstein equal to the test. DCFC again on the attack. Playing outside, it's looking for Sabo. Sabo holds the ball up, playing into the center. Defended well by Henny. But DCFC collect the ball yet again. This match has felt like a finishing camp for DCFC as they've gotten in behind the back line of the Risers just about any time they feel like they want to. 30 minutes, just under 30 minutes left in the match, and we're at 9-0 in favor of DCFC. Vridavug recovering for the Risers. Defending Sabo. Sabo's able to hold the ball up, cuts it back. Unable to find the right ball. And the Risers work. Now it's Vridavug. Clearing it up, looking for Orange. It's over her head, unable to settle it down. And DCFC again have space. The ball will roll out off a bad touch from Forbes from DCFC. The Risers will take the next throw in. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this time right now to let you know that anybody who purchases a ticket prior to the game online and comes and joins us live in person for the Muskegon Risers Women's UWS games is automatically entered into an opportunity to win a local Muskegon restaurant gift card. The gift cards are rotated between multiple fantastic Muskegon local restaurants. If you purchase your ticket online prior to the game, you are automatically entered. So I'd like to invite everybody to join us for our next UWS game featuring the Muskegon Risers here at Monsignor Karen Stadium at Muskegon Catholic Central High School. It's DCFC now with plenty of space in front, able to keep the ball well and knocking it all the way back to their goalkeeper. DCFC able to connect a handful of passes together now with a 3-on-2 opportunity moving forward. The shot from range blocked by the Risers back line. Rebound collected by DCFC. It's now Philpotts working for DCFC. She receives the ball back. DCFC happy to play all the way back through midfield just to keep possession, keep the Risers' defensive line on their toes, keep them moving. Musig trying to win the ball out of midfield, but DCFC still able to maintain possession. Finally cleared by the Risers' back line, but it's collected by Philpotts. And every opportunity, rather, that's been cleared by the Risers, DCFC has settled it down with little to no pressure. The Risers' front line has to be exhausted defending for so long. This is one of the possessions that you like to look back at and just count the passes that have been strung together, because it's got to just be a large number. Vridavug doing well to create a little bit of pressure here for DCFC, but they're still able to maintain possession. But that one, finally the mistouch. It was played in over the top a little bit heavy, and the Risers will get a goal kick, an opportunity to breathe, get the ball under their feet, and go back the other direction. Big battle at midfield, and a foul is called on the Risers. Foul will be assigned to Music. And it's Barron over the ball who plays it short for Graff. Graff now working with the other DCFC midfielders, but intercepted by the Risers and given right back to DCFC. A lot of back and forth action in the Risers' defensive third. Unable to get a solidified clearance, as DCFC is happy to work the ball about again through the midfield. Orange now able to win the ball for the Risers. Plays White. White has space out in front. She doesn't have as many attackers as she needs to follow. She's looking up over the top. It will be heavy and rolls out of bounds for a DCFC throw. Just under 24 minutes left in the second half. And DCFC, again, with a 9-0 lead over the Muskegon Risers. Orange winning the ball in the midfield for the Risers. Plays Vredevug. Vredevug and Orange connecting yet again. Looking for Henny, but the ball was just not the right ball. It's Music now who settles it down. Risers now looking to go the opposite direction. And it's played up and over top by DCFC into Ponstein's hands. Comes off her line. No pressure. Collects it easily. The Risers now. It's Abby Frankhouse who's on the ball, winning it out of the air. Finds Music. Music looking for help there. Unable to find the foot of her teammates. But Orange steps into an opportunistic space, trying to get in behind the back line of DCFC. But it was defended well, closed down by a host of DCFC players. And it will be Vredevug who steps up to take the throw for the Risers. She finds Henny's foot. Henny steps in, finds some space, whips it across, looking for the back bar. But no Risers were there, unable to get ahead on the ball. It'll be a goal kick for DCFC. DCFC now working the opposite direction. Defended well by the Risers. Orange now connecting with White. White picking her head up, trying to find the best option. She elects to keep possession, plays it back to the central defender. Swinging it all the way back now is the Risers. White finds Vredevug. Vredevug settles it down out of the air. Risers, hey, finally able to string a few passes together, but immediately dispossessed as they got into their offensive third. But a little bit of possession by the Risers looks a lot better from the squad than the first better part of this match. Henny muscled off the ball there. Music working with her back line to win the ball for the Risers. Space in front. Options abroad. Looking outside. Trying to find back in the midfield. Unable to get it all the way over to Orange. May have been the Risers' most dangerous opportunity there, as we played all the way back to Ponstein. Has to take it out of the air and plays it up to midfield. Henny showing a little bit of frustration there, gives her defender a little tug. Knows she got the foul. Referee takes care of business. DCFC playing it into the box and cleared by Vredevoogd. It's White who wins the loose ball. Looking out again to Vredevoogd. Up over the top. Orange was never going to be able to make that run. She slows her sprint up as DCFC collects it easily. Just under 20 minutes to go in the match. Orange trying to win the ball back, knocks it out of play for a DCFC throw in. And with that, we will welcome Kennedy Thalen to the field as Credence White is given the thank you for her work today. Her efforts will no longer be needed. Thalen will be taking over control of the midfield. And just a big mistouch here by the Risers as DCFC now have an opportunity going back the other direction. Teeing up their shot, keeping the space, working it back now. Shot taken by Lillian Lucas off of DCFC, but it was up and over the bar. Risers goal kick to restart. Ponstein playing the ball out wide. It's won by Orange, who knocks it out of bounds for DCFC throw. DCFC now on the ball, looking to play out wide. It's settled down by Sydney Smith, looking to whip it in across the box. Risers win the ball, unable to get a great clearance as it does go out of bounds for a DCFC throw. Little bit of skill from DCFC playing it across the back line. She was unable to get her head on the ball, able to win it though, win it back, and DCFC keeps possession. Shot from range will fall wide left. It was Rachel Philpotts on the shot. Ponstein watched it go wide all the way. DCFC winning the ball out of the air here. Looking to create another dangerous opportunity. Ponstein comes up and collects the ball that was played up over the top. Risers now with an opportunity, a 1-on-4, 2-on-4, 3-on-4 now with Risers coming, flooding the offensive line. But the ball played behind Orange. And DCFC is able to collect it, settle things down, refine their shape. And we'll keep playing. Just over 15 minutes left here in the match. DCFC commanding lead 9-0 over the Muskegon Risers here in UWS Soccer. Lot of possession here for DCFC, looking to play up and over the top on the outside. As it rolls out of bounds, it'll be Vredevoogd on the throw. Risers bringing in another substitution. It's Paige Harvey entering the game, stepping onto the pitch for Henny. Henny did well to control the midfield as best as she could. And a quick foul, it looks like, by DCFC will be a risers throw-in. DCFC now with space on the outside again. Attacking the inside, cutting back outside, looking to slot it back across the field. It's Aubrey DeRue who wins the ball out of the air, blocks the cross, but gives up a DCFC corner. It's whipped into the back bar. Opportunity. It's DCFC who wins the ball out of the air, but the shot goes wide right. It'll be a risers goal kick. Honsting unable to get it past the DCFC midfield. Risers trying to win the ball back, but DCFC plays it back to their back line. Finds some space, wins it through the midfield. But it's Frankhouse who wins the ball for the Risers. Looking outside for Orns, but it wasn't quite the right ball. DCFC settle the ball again down in the offensive third, trying to play up over the top. DeRue recovering and clearing for the Risers, finds Orns' feet. Orns dispossessed by DCFC. But she wins it right back, but it will roll out of bounds for DCFC throw. Foul assigned to Muskegon. DCFC look and elect to play quickly, looking outside. Risers now on the counterattack. Big opportunity, best opportunity it's looking like for the Risers, looking for number 19, Amelia Wampler, but the ball was just a little heavy. And the DCFC goalkeeper is able to play it up and out of play. Harvey, taking the throw, finds Muskegon. Muskegon settles it down, turns. Able to keep possession. Playing through the midfield. They find Thalen. Thalen and Wampler working now. Looking to the outside. Touching it into space, but it was just a little bit of a heavy touch. The goalkeeper's able to come out, play it with her feet. She's happy to keep it at her feet with no pressure, and will play short from the back from DCFC. Just over 11 minutes to go left in the match. Risers now with the ball. Vredevuk trying to win it. Dispossessed by a recovering DCFC player, Isabel Sabo. And there looks like there must be a foul on DCFC there. She dragged her defender down. It will be a Risers free kick just beyond midfield. It's Lauren Deshane over the ball, playing it long into the box, looking for Amelia Wampler. But it wasn't quite the right ball. Goalkeeper for DCFC handles it smoothly, plays it short, coming back the other direction. Music steps in, wins the ball at midfield. Risers have another opportunity going forward. Picks her head up. Elects to play it short for Frankhouse. Frankhouse looks, points up over the top, able to find almost the right ball. Orange settles it down, but it's knocked off of her own ankle. Defended well by DCFC. Now DCFC finding some space going the other direction. It's Tori Singstock, unable to connect with two additional DCFC forwards. It's Grace Philpotts now on the restart. DCFC able to create a little bit of space of their own through the midfield now. Attacking the center of the pitch. It's Singstock working now with help. Now playing to the outside. Not quite sure if that was supposed to be a cross or a shot. I'm not sure if she knows what she was trying to do, but it will go up and well over the bar for a Risers restart. Vredevug winning the ball out of the air, but DCFC comes away with it. Now through the midfield. It's Muskegon on the recovery run, doing well to help the Risers win the ball back. Risers now trying to keep possession, looking for help to the outside. Vredevug. Now working through the midfield. Risers stringing a handful of passes together, looking up over the top. It's blocked. Orange has to recover. She does well. Wins the ball back, looking to turn, but knocked out of play by Philpotts. DCFC now with possession, playing out of the back. Just looking to clean up this last 6 minutes and any additional time the referee assigns. And they'll be happy to pop back on the bus, make their way home with this game well in hand. But it's Katie Orange trying to make an impact here. Unable to win the ball out of the air as DCFC clears, keeps possession, and works back the opposite direction. DCFC now, working well. Looking to find an opportunity on the top of the box here. Has a shot. And the deflection carries it past Ponstein. And DCFC finds their 10th. Risers now after the restart, working back the opposite direction. Orange couldn't quite settle it down the way she wanted. It will be Philpotts on the restart for the throw. Philpotts doing well to win it back. Keeping possession now from DCFC. Space through the midfield. And DCFC just knocking the ball around. An aggressive touch through the midfield. The shot from range, unable to find the frame. It'll be a Risers goal kick. Ponstein trying to play the ball out of pressure. It's collected by DCFC. Risers, it's Muskegon trying to win the ball out of the air. Does well. Settles it down. Now looking potentially to play up over the top. Settles it down, turns back, finds their back line now. Keeps a little bit of possession. Risers do well to keep possession now out of the back. Orange trying to win the ball out of the air, unable to do so. It's Vredevuk now who runs over the ball, gets a missed touch, and it will be a DCFC throw. DCFC working the ball. Just under 3 minutes to play. They've done well. Now DCFC working through the midfield. Trying to get one less opportunity here in the closing minutes of the match. Having the shot from range. Ponstein unable to get to it. It goes off the bar and is able to collect the rebound. It's Ponstein quick to her feet. Good reflexes. She was well beaten on the first shot. She was at full extension, but she did well to get back to her feet, collect the loose ball, and keep it out of the back of her net one more time. Risers now trying to work forward, but DCFC's backline does well to collect it, settles it down back to their goalkeeper. Happy to knock it around, kill these last couple minutes. Philpotts gives it away to Orange. Orange gets it back at her foot. Knocks it to Daru. Daru playing up over the top, a fantastic ball. Great touch by the Risers on the outside. Referee says play on. The tackle was fantastic. And the ball over top beats Daru. She's able to get a little bit of a touch there, and it was just enough to keep it out of DCFC's foot. But the loose ball does fall to DCFC. The shot is blocked, and it will roll out of bounds. Just under a minute left here, plus any additional time the referee assigns. We'll keep our eye on the official just to see what she does declare as additional time, and we'll keep you in the loop. DCFC now working, has possession, playing it into the box one last time, but the Risers do well to win it. Trying to clear, it's DCFC who wins the ball back, keeping the pressure high. And another shot opportunity from the top of the box. It's Ponstein, who does well to scoop it. We have reached the end of 90 minutes. The referee has not signaled that I've seen for any additional time, We will see how long she allows this game to be played on. It will be a foul here for DCFC. The ball will roll out for another DCFC throw. This time for a riser's throw. And with that, the referee will blow the final whistle. DCFC victorious here tonight at Monsignor Karen Stadium here at Muskegon Catholic Central over the Muskegon Risers. Little to no doubt in the victory. It was a 10-0 final, and I would like to invite all of you to join us in person here at Karen Stadium here at Muskegon Catholic Central High School next Saturday, June 12th, kickoff at 7 o'clock. And if you can't make it, please join us on the live stream on the Muskegon Risers Facebook page. My name is Justin Cartwright. I was happy to spend the evening with you, and we will see you next week.